Let's get a good look at these Altra Lone Peak 5.0. I've been waiting for these to come in the mail since early December. Put an order in, a pre-order for when they came out. The thing I really liked about these was, whoa. Oh man, they smell good. They won't be smelling like that for long. Alright, back to what I was saying. This is my third pair of Lone Peaks. I've gone through two pair of 3.0. Very good shoes, fit me very well. I was very comfortable in them, had no blister issues. And the tread lasted about 450 miles per pair. And on the web, I started hearing people for the 3.5s and the 4s and the 4.5s that the sizing was kind of all over the place. I didn't quite need a pair yet, so I put it off looking for something to be improved in the shoe. If I could have found more 3.0s, I would have picked them up. And then I saw a couple YouTube videos. I saw some features in the Lone Peak 5.0 that stood out to me. The first of all was they started stitching the front shoe, the front overlap of the sole. On the 3.0 all the way through the 4.5, that almost on day one would peel off. This has got 3 nice burly stitches in there, so I don't think that's going to be a problem with these. We will find out. The other thing that the shoes would do is on the sides, sometimes they'd wear out from abrasion on rocks and things like that. It looks like they've got a pretty decent kind of a leather wraparound or a pleather, some kind of tough something along the front that should wear a little better than some of the previous versions. It's still got the attachment points for the gaiters, little Velcro thing. And it's got their tread that they typically have on all their shoes. Looks like a little foot. This one is called Max Track. The Lone Peak does have a stone plate in it still, so there's a stiffening thing in there so pointy rocks don't bother your feet as much as they would with a normal shoe. Certainly not as good as boots, but good enough on these. I've had no issues with the 3.0. I'll report back a few times throughout the season as I wear these. So out of the box, hey, I like them. I'll show you some of the things on my 3.0 and the 5.0 here that are a little bit different. One of the first things we'll look at, difference between the 3.0 over here and the 5.0 over here, is the toe cap. A little bit bigger on the 3.0, but you can see I got glue around the edge, and it would always just flap down. This one stitched in looks pretty good. The toe box looks about as wide on them, and they got a little thingy on the tongue there. I don't know if that's going to be any better than it was before. I never had issues. And then as for tread, you can kind of see on these where this is after about 450 miles. There's not much left on them. They were getting a little slippy this season. And that's about how my other 3.0s lasted. So they were on the sticky side, so they wore pretty quick. But I did like them for their traction. They did stick good. They stuck to rocks pretty well. I noticed this fall I was starting to slide a little bit, probably because I have balled. So from a size perspective, these are the 11 mediums, and they feel almost exactly the same as the 3.0s. Just from their how much space you got up in the top and sides. So I'd say they're an excellent match for what used to be the 3.0. Going to tie them up here, and I usually come out the hole and go right back in that same hole there and do the same here, and I use that to lock the laces, and I come underneath that one, I come underneath that one, and then when I pull them all together, it gives you this extra thing you can pull. So yeah, they're definitely roomy, comfy, soft. Feel slightly cushier than the other ones, but these have 400 or so miles on them. So there they are, the Altra Lone Peak 5s out of the box. I like them a bunch. We'll see how they last out on the trail this year. I'll continue to give updates as I hike different parts of the AT and other areas. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And how about dropping a comment down below? I'd really appreciate it. Talk to you later.